Okay, so this is programming problem number 3. This is our lab exercise with the PLCs. So I've got my program written. I'm using a set reset flip-flop as my start and stop. Notice I've got my input labeled as input 0.0, my stop labeled as input 0.1, so these will be the first two switches on my S7 PLC. I named my set reset flip-flop. I labeled it as memory bit 0.0. And then I've got this output coil here that I tagged as memory bit 0.1. Now I've got 3 timers, 1, 2, and 3. When I create these timers, they automatically name themselves, okay? The input, this is what activates each timer, okay? I put a normally open contact here, and I named all 3 of these memory bit 0.0. Because my program, I want all 3 pumps to start at the same time when I hit start or when I activate the start input. So when I activate the start input here, this coil is going to become active, memory bit 0.0, which means this input, and this input will all become active, which will activate all 3 timers. Then this timer is going to run for 5 seconds, which will activate pump number 1, which is output Q0.0, which on my PLC setup is the red light. Then this one will run for 10 seconds, which will activate pump 2, which for me is output Q0.1, which for me is the yellow light. And then this timer will run for 15 seconds, which will activate pump 3, which for me is the green light. Okay, so I'm going to click run. You'll see here that my power rails are activated. Okay. Now, as soon as I activate start, you notice that the coils activate. My red light is on. All 3 lights are on. This one just went off. After 10 seconds, this one goes off. And then after 15 seconds, this one goes off.